Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are going to be doing a collective reading and energy update. Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful space and time here with me on YouTube. I can see and sense every one of you energetically speaking, and this really is such a co-creative effort here on the channel. So I am so appreciative that you are here sharing your creative energy and of course your specific intentions for this reading video as well. So I'm going to start today by shuffling the energy oracle cards, and right away, this is pretty rare, but even prior to pulling a card, as I was just about to hit the record button, I actually got a massive download for someone out there listening. Now, the message I received might be for a very specific person or group of people, but essentially it was that there is something you are trying to look back to or hold on to that is very out of alignment with who you've evolved into and who you've become. Now, again, this message is very specific and this will not be for everyone, but for the person I'm speaking to, I saw the number 555. This represents rapid change and transformation. But for whoever I'm speaking to, it's almost as though there may be someone, something that you feel has rejected you or isn't showing an interest in you or in connecting with you. Again, it could be a person, but it also could be anything in your life. And I feel someone's spirit guide team here almost trying to veer them away from that person or situation and to show you how magical and wonderful these new opportunities could be that they're trying to bring into your life. So, of course, this could apply so many different ways, but for instance, if this is applying romantically, you may be trying to pursue a specific person in your life who doesn't seem to be interested or doesn't seem to be reciprocating in some way, and this might cause you to question your worth, your value, to wonder if there's something wrong with you because you can't seem to get this a person's attention or to attract them in. But your guides are saying that it's actually very much the opposite. It's that, for instance, in this case, you have shifted your vibration to such a high level that there is no longer the same connection there. And that is why that person seems to be rejecting you or disinterested or not showing an active interest. It's actually because you have gravitated out of their orbit, vibrationally speaking. You've shifted your vibration to such a high level that this person is, in a sense, no longer able to perceive you or connect with you in the same way. And at the same time, this higher level that you've achieved has allowed you to now connect with so many brand new people, things, opportunities, experiences, connections that were completely unavailable and inaccessible to you in the past. And I'm just getting this sense that there is someone here who doesn't even realize how much they've leveled up vibrationally and how this has opened up so many new, more aligned opportunities and things into their life. And the reason this person isn't noticing those new opportunities is because they're so focused on what is lower vibrational than them, on something they've vibrated out of, on something they've evolved out of. So again, I don't know who that specific message is for, but I really hope that reached you. And in connection to that, I'm also hearing a general message about really allowing yourself to attract in these new, more aligned things and opportunities. And when they do come into your life, even if they are not exactly what you are trying to manifest ultimately, I'm hearing that you might be receiving at this time or very soon a lot of small signs and indicators of what is coming. But I'm hearing it's very important that you do not dismiss these small signs or try to make something you're attracting into that ultimate perfect thing, or to just reject it entirely if it's not that 100% perfect match, but to show appreciation for the pieces and aspects and signs that are coming in, even if they do seem small, or again, even if it's not 100% yet what you're trying to manifest. See it as a sign that that full-blown intended manifestation is coming. Because I'm hearing that one way to block your manifestations is that when these signs and indicators come in, you either reject them or you say, well, this isn't exactly what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to push it away or complain about it or criticize it. This energy can actually block that energy from continuing to flow and ultimately build momentum to those full-blown manifestations that you really desire. So, for example, I'm getting, if you're trying to attract in a specific person or a specific kind of love relationship, you may attract in someone who shows interest in you, who has many of the qualities that you are looking for in an ideal relationship, but they might not be in 100% perfect match. So this may not be someone that you necessarily want to pursue or want to continue engaging with. Yet when they do show you some aspects that you appreciate or that are in alignment with your ideal, I'm hearing to focus upon and appreciate those aspects mentally and to just remain in that detached flow state, to not either try and force that person to be the full-blown manifestation if it doesn't feel totally in alignment, but on the other hand, not to entirely reject that situation mentally, meaning to just criticize it or to say, well, that's not what I'm looking for, but simply to remain in that detached state, following your intuition, but also mentally noticing and appreciating that the manifestation you really desire is on the way, and that this is just another powerful sign, a sign of your own manifestation power, a sign of you being on the right track. Now, again, I want to clarify, I am by no means saying that you have to continue engaging with the indication, the sign, the partial manifestation, let's say. For example, if you do attract in that person that has half the qualities you want in an ideal person and half qualities that you really do not want in a relationship, you can mentally appreciate the aspects of them that are in alignment with that ideal, while at the same time choosing to not necessarily continue physically engaging with that particular person. So it's more so a mental exercise, but I'm also hearing to be careful about not criticizing vocally or to other people aspects of those signs or indications. So when opportunities come to you, don't reject them mentally, even if you choose not to engage with them physically. Take them as powerful signs that you are in this very magnetic state of being and that what you truly want and intend is coming. And I'm hearing as well, there's no need to settle or to push something to feel right for you when it does seem like a partial manifestation, because this is simply the equivalent to a stop on your destination. If you were driving to your dream city and you stopped along the way for food at a restaurant, let's say, you can appreciate that stop along the way for what it is without feeling the need to just decide that you don't want to continue driving to the destination and you're just going to stay at that restaurant permanently. And I'm hearing that so many of the tracks to your manifestations at this time are going to feel very much like that road trip where you are going to see signposts, you are going to see indications. There are going to be these really lovely signs and moments along the way that you can appreciate for what they are, but also not need to take them as your new final destination, if that makes sense. You can still keep your sights, your intentions set on what you are really aiming for because you are the conscious creator of your life. You can truly have your life exactly as you want it to be, down to the very last, most ideal detail for you. And part of the key here to manifesting those things is going to be to so deeply accept your worthiness, your lack of needing to settle, if that makes sense. Because again, you are so worthy of those ideals that are manifesting into your life. So I hope that for someone listening, these initial downloads have been a little bit of a roadmap for some of what might be happening in your life, because I do feel these powerful collective transformations taking place where we are no longer going to be capable of regression. Meaning our guides are keeping us very firmly on this path of expanding into our highest ideals. So when we are trying to look back or force something to be that 100% match for us when it's not, or trying to latch onto something that is lower vibrational than us, we are simply going to find ourselves unable to connect with those things that are not in alignment with our highest ideals. Because in a sense, if you are connecting with this reading, you are being put on a fast track, on a quantum leap trajectory towards your goals and dreams. And that is why you aren't being allowed to regress. Most people who are at a lower level of consciousness and therefore not capable of attaining those so-called quantum leaps, those massive shifts, most people will be able to, in a sense, go back and forth between connecting with things that may be in alignment with them and connecting with things that may be from their past, vibrationally speaking, or lower vibrational than them. And that is why most people stay relatively stuck where they are. But you are now, again, being placed on this fast track vibrationally and energetically. So even the mere fact that someone who is at a lower vibration than you isn't interested in you, doesn't want to speak to you, doesn't want to connect with you, or an opportunity that's at a lower vibration isn't interested in you as a taker of that opportunity or you as an applicant, those are actually very positive signs and indications in themselves, because it means you've been chosen for this fast-tracked ascension, in a sense, this fast-tracked evolution and expansion of you. And this is actually going to lead you into those highest ideals much more quickly than your conscious mind would even imagine possible. But I'm just getting in such a strong way that there are going to be these massive signs and indicators coming in as you hold these intentions for what you are wanting to manifest in your life. So really beautiful energy coming through right away in this reading. I am going to be shuffling the energy oracle cards and pulling through a few messages from the cards, I would say, to get us started, but we are 14 minutes in at this point in time. So here we have the third eye chakra. I'm hearing that because you are in this state of being very clear and open, I'm hearing you are a very clear channel at this time. Now, when I say channel, I don't necessarily mean that you have to be channeling in the traditional spiritual sense. Everyone on the planet actually has the ability to be a channel for spiritual energy. And we even use these terms, channel, channeling, in common vocabulary. For example, we might say, oh, when this person wrote that song, they were channeling this musician or this band, meaning they were playing similarly to that group or that musician. Well, really, everyone mostly will unconsciously be a channel from time to time when they are usually accidentally in that very open state of being. They will actually channel high-level spiritual information through something that they're saying, something that they're doing. But those who are on a more conscious path, such as you listening to this reading, will find that you are channeling in a very conscious way for many different conversations you might have with others, even without necessarily doing it intentionally, although you might be conscious of it while it's happening, that things you are saying seem to be coming from some other place. So you might do this again in conversation. You might do this through your workplace environment, through what you do for business, for your art, for your creativity. But know that you've come to this place where you find it extremely natural to be in that open vibrational place where you are channeling this very high level spiritual information. As a result of that, you are becoming this beacon that is going to attract people to you who are drawn to you intuitively without knowing why, and they may not even realize they are being drawn to you intuitively. They might think they're drawn to you because of your appearance or your demeanor or the attitude that you seem to have about life, but really what they are magnetized to is this energy that you are exuding. I'm hearing they're coming to you because they can sense you are a prophet or an oracle or a channel. And when I use those words, I don't mean them in some kind of ungraspable, kind of ethereal way. I mean them in a very real way, that you have a gift for reading other people's energy, for sensing things happening collectively, for being able to vocalize things energetically into physical language. And all of these types of traits and qualities will attract people to you that are seeking guidance, upliftment, or something energetically or spiritually from you. In fact, no interaction you have with anyone is coincidental. I was going to say not even with strangers, but I'm hearing especially not with strangers, because these are people you have no habit rituals of connecting with. So when a stranger approaches you, speaks to you, starts a conversation with you, know that absolutely that is being attracted in as a result of your vibration. And so I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle the cards and see what else I can bring through. I'm just very clearly hearing that sometimes, just as you are a messenger unconsciously saying something that someone else might need to hear, very often others are unconscious messengers for you as well. It's not uncommon for a spirit guide or spirit team to actually use a specific physical individual to be an unconscious messenger for a message that you might need to receive from your higher self, from your spirit team, or from the divine. I'm hearing some of this might relate to your life purpose or passion. So maybe someone in conversation will mention something or say something to you that connects with something that you've been thinking or dreaming about doing in your life. And with the card appreciation, I'm seeing that sometimes others will simply deliver messages of love or appreciation to you in the physical to remind you how loved and adored you are, but also to remind you how you are attracting brand new, beautiful things into your life, such as those interactions, as a result of this powerful, tangible shift in your energy. Because again, I know I keep saying this, but it can't be overemphasized that you've done something to your energy to shift it in such a powerful way that you are literally attracting now brand new things into your reality. But remember that often there is this lag of time. So if you have done that energy work, you have shifted, but you aren't yet seeing the physical results of that, know that you can relax and trust that those things, those signs are coming in. It just can take time for your physical reality to catch up with those energetic shifts. I'm hearing that when you make a huge paradigm shift or a huge mindset shift in your life specifically, it can actually take sometimes 3 to 6 months or even a year for you to fully see the effect of that massive mind program being shifted in your consistently attracted in physical reality. Now, of course, if you're very focused and a practiced manifester, a practiced alchemist in your life, then you could potentially shift those energies and see results much more quickly. But for many people, again, if you're shifting out of a massive programmed limiting belief system, shifting into a new paradigm, it can take this period of time to really see the results of that. Now, I am hearing that for a specific person listening, someone very powerful has their eye on you. Now, I don't typically channel these specific kinds of messages, so this does feel very specific. Now, when I say powerful, you can take this as it resonates. For some of you, this might be someone who has a lot of physical, material wealth, success, accolades. For others, this could be someone in the public eye. This could be someone very well known or established in their career, in their community. But for others of you, this could be someone who is a very powerful manifester, so who really knows how to make things happen in their life, whether they realize consciously that they are manifesting or not. This really feels like someone that has an optimistic, self-starting kind of energy. Now, if you resonate as the divine feminine in this reading, then I'm picking up that this person is coming up as a masculine energy. Now, of course, these labels, divine masculine and divine feminine, are just labels, so take them as they connect for you personally. But I am seeing that someone here really wants to communicate with you or may be initiating communication with you. Again, this feels like a self-starting energy. So this is someone who will definitely make the first move or approach you first if it's that kind of setting. Now, this could be someone you haven't met yet who's just in your energy, because it's almost like their higher self is indicating to you energetically that they're going to be connecting with you, or they're going to be coming in. For others of you, this could be someone that you know, but I'm hearing that you can really relax into your divine feminine energy around this person, because they are going to be the one to activate the communication. This person could also have a career or work in communication, or using interpersonal communication could be really essential to their work. I'm also hearing they really enjoy the way you communicate your mind and soul, which really what they're sensing is the energy that comes off of your communication, that emanates from your words. I also get this is someone you either met in person or who will be connecting with you in person or wanting to meet in person, because we do have the community card here as well. This is someone, if you are a divine feminine, that you've really attracted in as a result of your receptive, open sacral chakra energy. You've done a lot of work to balance your feminine receptive energy so that you are no longer chasing, you are purely attracting what is aligned with you. And that is what has been connecting you to this particular person or interaction that I see coming in. Now, for some of you, this could be a very small interaction. Again, it could be just one of those signs of the way you've shifted your energy in a powerful way. For others of you, this could be something that you want to pursue more long term. I am hearing there's something very specifically about this person's eyes or about the eye contact in the conversation between you that is very strong with this person, With envy reversed, I'm also hearing that you are in this very balanced, self-fulfilled state of being, and this person can sense that about you. They seem to be someone that makes judgment calls very quickly. They may even say they're a good judge of character, or someone who makes a judgment about someone, or who can read people very well, and they really like what they're reading from you. In fact, your energy is going to linger with them like the scent of a really good perfume or cologne or something like that. I'm not sure why I'm getting that metaphor specifically, but you are going to linger with them energetically after whatever conversation or interaction the two of you share together. So I am really surprised by these messages coming through. Again, these could be hyper specific to a certain group listening here, but I hope these messages are reaching whoever needs to hear them. I will say that there's something going on within this person's energy that I don't feel they necessarily vocalize to you right away. This may be something they're holding back regarding something that's been a little unsettled or ungrounded in their life. They may be someone who really considers themselves pretty closed off to spiritual things with door to spirit reversed, but I do just feel something repressed here that needs to be brought to light. So in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, we will be diving deeper into this person's psyche. So what exactly they seem to be holding back here, if it's a piece of information or something about their life or their feelings. I also want to know what they like or admire about you, because I get the sense you leave a very powerful first impression on this individual. Again, whether this is someone you've already met or someone you will be meeting futuristically. So I will be channeling more about all of that in the extended Patreon reading, which is linked in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Now, I am seeing with the Sun card and the Community card that for many of you listening, you've been in this Sun card energy for a while. We've been getting this card a lot, especially over the last year. I don't know why I'm seeing something about water. You might be near water or using water to clear your energy or refresh yourself. I'm also getting the imagery of a butterfly, which of course has been coming through a lot as we've been comparing you to the butterfly who has just emerged from its cocoon where previously it was a caterpillar. And that's been coming out very frequently in recent readings because it's representing that this collective has fully shifted into this brand new beginning that, again, just like those shifts we talked about earlier, taking some time, you may have been in this new beginning energy for a while, but know that that new pattern vibrationally you've established has radically lifted your general vibrational state, emanating a brand new energy from you that is actually beginning to attract a lot of new things into your physical reality. If you aren't yet seeing this, you're going to see these things breaking through the surface very soon. With 777, I also see a lot of these opportunities being extremely abundant. So they might be related to your career, your finances, your business endeavors. This also could just be you attracting in individuals platonically or romantically that really have an abundance mindset in their own life, because I'm hearing a major program that you've been clearing out over the last year has been around lack mentality. You've really been actively cultivating an energy of abundance in all areas of your life, emotionally, materially, spiritually, physically, mentally, in so many ways. And this, again, is going to begin really reflecting back to you in the physical and powerful forms. Now, let me know if you do want a podcast video on how to cultivate an abundance mindset. It's a subject I'm really passionate about, and I would love to share more about how to continue reprogramming your mind, releasing remnants of lack mentality, really stepping into the abundant energy, abundance holistically of mind, body, and soul that you really desire and deserve. So let me know if you want to hear more on that. But I will say, interestingly, we have the man holding a coin reversed here as well. So while you are in this clearly very beautiful high vibrational energy, there is this masculine coming up as reversed. So someone who's watching you in this rise vibrationally to empowerment, to a greater state of confidence. And I sense them almost in awe of you, but also having mixed feelings here, because this is someone who is not fully caught up to where you are at. They see a lot of value in you with door to value upright, but they also seem to be somewhat in a less awakened or less settled or established state of being. With rest and rejuvenation reversed, I feel like this person almost loses sleep thinking about you. They're giving me the sense of someone feeling left out of your life or your new beginning, your success. You might sense this person actually pulling on your energy from time to time. It's like they're fighting themselves, especially when it comes to communicating or reaching out to you, because I get a part of them really desires to communicate to you this value they see in you, to communicate the deeper feelings they're having here. But it's almost like they also don't want to detract from your shine or to bring you down in any sense. This is someone who really admires you, but they're having mixed feelings because they feel like you are on a higher level than them at this time, which I actually think they're accurately perceiving from a vibrational level. This person is still in the process of growing, of evolving, and you've really fully stepped into this much higher vibration. That's why this person is hesitant when it comes to communicating their deeper feelings here. This could be someone or something wanting to come back around or bring a situation back around. I'm hearing resurrecting a situation from the past. So this could be someone from your past. But regardless, if this message is for you, you will know, because this is someone you've already been feeling and sensing. They do seem to pull on your energy quite a bit. So if that is connecting for you, then in the extended version of this reading, I will be channeling more into what this person is fighting with themselves internally about, what they are wanting to communicate with you, and also how this connection could potentially move forward into the future. So again, the link to those extended messages on Patreon is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. For now, I am going to be closing this first reading here on YouTube with the Rumi Oracle card, the Lover and the Beloved. So I am going to be reading a little bit from the guidebook here. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, "It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me, and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I were once you and I, for instead we will be one." The guidebook also says, this oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of more sustenance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with love, with life. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life. Walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment, betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. You are too vast a sea for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. Strip off your layers, run to the ocean, and dive in. Say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. So that feels like a really beautiful closing message. Thank you so much again for tuning into the reading today. And of course, if you would now like to join me on Patreon for the extended version of this reading, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Take care. Have a beautiful remainder of your day and week, and I will connect with you here again in Monday's reading.